Now, there's a lot of absolutely awesome lawyers out there, and they can definitely help you win their case, especially if they know what they're doing. But you have no doubt that you are going to win your case if your lawyer is none other than the man himself, Jesus. Now, I don't know how much it would cost to retain Jesus as your counsel. This guy doesn't seem too bothered by that. I'm not even kidding.
Court calls case, People versus Isaiah Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. Danielle Russo-Bennett, Assistant Attorney General, on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Danian Woodson on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams, can you state your name?
Yes. Isaac Vernon Williams II.
All right. Okay, what are we doing on this case today?
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Williams, and there are a few things. First, he would like to represent himself, but he has no problem with me staying on to assist him. I also think that he needs to be referred for competency and criminal responsibility.
Your Honor,
So you believe that there should be a referral?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I have indicated that there has been a referral and that this obviously would be an independent and an additional second referral for competency and criminal responsibility. There was a finding of competency May 26th. I know that when Mr. Feaster was previously counseled, there was some consideration based on some statements on the record. And Mr. Williams claims that he would like to proceed self-representation, that they may pursue an additional referral. And then Mr. Williams did refuse to participate in the criminal responsibility evaluation as well. I have nothing to provide the court to really object on the record to preserve, this record for appeal. So I'll defer to Your Honor.
And
Your Honor, to please the court, may I speak to the court?
Not right this second. Just hold one moment, Mr. Williams. I know you'll get in what you need to get in.
Said like a man who knows what's coming, and it's brilliant.
Miss Woodson,
Yes, Your Honor.
have you begun the process of an IME?
No, I haven't, Your Honor. I do have someone I would like to contact to conduct the IME.
And so that typically is being done through, I think, the Office of Managed Assigned Counsel. So you have not begun that part of the process, although you may have a name.
No, Your Honor. I was going to just have him referred. It wasn't until speaking with sister counsel yesterday that I found out that he had been previously been referred. So yes, I will begin the process of.
Yes, gotcha. Okay. All right, Mr. Williams. What do you?
Yes, Your Honor. I want to bring to the court that I wish taking stand full purpose honor. I do not wish an assistant in any behalf unless it's going to be Jesus Christ, because God have to go forth and stand as my own attorney, and he had made it plain unto me that he will give me what to say before the court. So therefore, I wish to go before the court, pro persona, my own defense. I do not wish anyone to represent me as a co-defendant attorney. So the young lady, she was incorrect. I tried to correct that when she made that statement. I do not wish her help unless it's Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm no biblical scholar, but she don't look like Jesus to me.
Otherwise, I don't need her help on this matter. I am going forward before myself, on behalf of myself. And I wish the court would take and get an order to the Washington County administration to get me before the court in my body, before the court, to take and find a motion for an evidentiary hearing. That's the first thing I want to do, is get an evidentiary hearing. I've been trying to also get before the court a motion, you understand, for the discovery. I have yet to get a copy of the motion for discovery before the court. They told me I should send that to the Attorney General. So I sent it to the prosecuting attorney here in Washington. Then they took and sent it back to me and told me it should go to the Attorney General. So that needs to be corrected, and I will get a copy to the Attorney General for a motion for discovery, because I would like to get that motion for discovery to start, you understand, making preparation for my defense. I am going to stand pro per persona before me, before the court, and I want to be in the courtroom. So if you ever want to hear my voice again or see my face again, get an order for me to be before the court. Thank you. The peace of God be with you and your family. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
All right.
Well, okay.
Oh, he was done.
That's probably
guess-
just as well, Your Honor.
I guess he finished his speech.
And Your Honor, we've gone through this so many times already
I
on the
know.
record before. Ms. Wilson came in and you told him anything he needed to file. He's needed to file with me. He's never filed anything with me. And so obviously the second referral is probably well thought through at this point, at least to make sure that we're proceeding in the way that we need to proceed. So
All right.
I will say that as far as if the court does make certain determinations, you did indicate you would keep this, if this does proceed to exam, you would keep this.
Yeah, but
and
I'm
additionally, I would
thinking
ask,
about that again, but go ahead. Yeah.
and I would
First and foremost, can we all just agree that Judge Simpson has the most infectious laugh that I've ever heard?
and I would
And now let's turn back to the guy. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's a bit nuts. But to his credit, he did have a fair idea what he was actually talking about. He didn't really make up a whole load of stuff. And he was actually quite respectful. He knew what he wanted. He was getting it whether you like it or not. Now, I don't know how long that's going to last, of course. So let's just listen to the rest of the case to see what they do with it. And then we'll come back at the end because I want to show you something about another person in this screen.
would ask that Sister Counsel, I mean, whatever he ends up determining, whatever he ends up determining, there are multiple witnesses here that are alleged victims of Mr. Williams, violent victims of Mr. Williams. And so I am going to be asking whatever determinations the court makes, that Sister Counsel be the one to question those particular witnesses. There is
Yeah.
an abundance of case law on that matter. And so obviously we need to get through the first step on this. I did make sure I sent Ms. Woodson the original competency report yesterday, so she has that, and we'll go from there.
All right. First thing is regarding the IME. As I listened to the defendant today and his basis for wanting to represent himself, although I don't think he needs a basis, but as I listened to it, the court has some concerns, and this court has concerns as to whether or not he is even in a position at this point to be able to make such a decision.
Now, you may have spotted this lady here up in the top. The whole way through it, she was agreeing with him, and you could see the cogs turning in her head as if to say, maybe I might do something similar and act a bit mad. That might get me away with something. And by God, did she try it. That clip will be coming up very soon, and I'll link it down below once it's ready. So please, don't give me heed if the link isn't there already. But let me just play you a really short bit of that.
Octavia Melissa, Alexia Albertine Lewis, Brianna Alexandria Washington Smith.
Ready then.
So yeah, you can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Anyway, folks, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure and hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon, or grabbing some Irish Demon merch. I've also got a PayPal link down below and that lovely shiny new thanks button. We'll catch you in the next one, folks. Sláinte.